Hello, Sagittarius. This is going to be your November 2025 monthly read. We're going to check out your love life and we're going to check out your money for November. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm Lavender, your virtual life coach, and I appreciate you guys dropping in. So let's get into it. All right, let's see. What is for Sagittarius for November 2025 in love? Let's see what we got, Sagittarius. So bottom of the deck, we got beginnings, try again, new direction, start over. Okay, so either you could be returning or someone could be returning to you. So something is either the block is going to be spun around again, or there's going to be someone brand new that's coming in. Either way, even if it is someone from the past, I feel like even though it's from the past, it's going to be new. Maybe there's some type of something that's changed that might make it be new. It won't be just like the last time. Okay, let's see. So we got pride, arrogance, ego, stubborn, coupled with longing at the bottom of the deck, craving, aching, wanting. So someone may be wanting you but feeling prideful about this. Maybe their ego is getting in the way, which is causing them to be stubborn, or perhaps this is you. Obsession. We got infatuation, adoration, and addiction, coupled with conflicted at the bottom of the deck. Decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Okay, so your pride is getting in the way because you're obsessed, or someone's pride is getting in the way because they're obsessed, and it's causing a confliction. You know, there are times where it's like you want it, or this person wants it, but then it's like, but nah. So that back and forth, kind of battling with yourself, or them battling with themselves. Yeah, intimacy underneath that, bonding, sensual, confiding. You're unsure, you're conflicted with the decision on if, or them are conflicted with the decision of intimacy if this is something that they want to do. But we got bluff though, pretending, mask, exaggeration. Someone is trying to pretend as though this is something that they don't want when deep down they really do. Okay, let's see what else we got for Sagittarius. Influences, attachments, third parties, peers, coupled with cloudy judgment at the bottom of the deck, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. So it could be, other people that's trying to influence this situation. But it looks like, there's some judgmental stuff going on with that. And that, or what's being said by these influences is clouding someone's judgment. Despite the chemistry they feel like they're having, because we have chemistry underneath that, attraction, spark, passion. And that could also be adding to the conflicted feelings or thoughts that are being, that are involving this connection between you and someone else. Okay, so we got releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. The bottom of the deck being hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting. Okay, so someone may be trying to release these past influences of things that have been said, maybe releasing these negative comments that have been made, or stuff that negative attachments that might have come about, and they're releasing that because they're hoping, they're expecting, trying to manifest something new. No, trying to manifest a return. So like I said at the beginning, with that new beginning that was at the bottom of the deck when we first started, this could be someone returning, but returning differently. But it looks like they are definitely struggling with their feelings right now. Okay, and maybe this could be because of some type of dishonesty. We've got elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. Perhaps this could be something that they are releasing, or you are releasing. Maybe they walked away from someone else, or you recently walked away from someone else, or that could be why you guys walked away from one another, because of some type of deception. Let's get another one. So we got foundation, established, family, security. The bottom of the deck, we got distracted, sidetracked, change, delays. Yeah, so with both of these coupled together, I feel like someone wants to build that family or either to rebuild that family structure. But someone was distracted, and they could have been distracted by these influences, but someone was distracted. We got escaping under that, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. Okay, so somebody wants family, somebody wants foundation, but somebody was distracted and they might have pushed the other person away. Let's get one more. All right, so we got nourish, self growth, self focused, soul finding. All right, so like I said, if it's a return, it might not be the exact same. Someone's trying to come in new. Even though it's a return, someone's trying to come in new. We got memories at the bottom of the deck, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. Yeah, because they want something with you, or you definitely want something with them. So someone is definitely contemplating right now, but they're spying though. Social network, information, ways. So either you're spying on them or they're spying on you, but someone is still interested or someone is interested. Now, if this is a new person, they could definitely be someone who might be very prideful, but is very obsessive with you. And perhaps they might have people, in their ear, these influences that are telling them negative things. And maybe they're like, with that releasing card, they're trying to release that. They're letting go of that. They're moving on. They're walking away from those influences. They're not allowing that stuff to get to them because they know they want this foundation with you. They know that they want to try to establish something, some type of sense of security, or you feel this way about them, and you're making sure, they're making sure that they continue to do self care and kind of checking yourself just to make sure you're doing what you need to do for the relationship. All right, let's see. Bottom of the deck, we got the Empress in reverse, insecurity, and lack of progress. Yeah, so someone is again not feeling self assured about something for whatever reason. Someone's not feeling self assured, um, and there's just some type of insecurity wrapped around this thing. Yeah, we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Um, Definitely things not going right when it comes to, perhaps this might be something where money is stopping them from maybe pursuing a family structure, or money is stopping you, maybe not feeling like you're in sorry y'all, somebody was trying to contact me. I have no idea who that is. um yeah, I have no idea who that is. I'm sorry y'all, 1 second. All right, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah, someone might be feeling like their money isn't where they want it to be. So um they feel like this isn't what they need to be doing right now. For whatever reason is blocking them from pushing forward. Or this could be why they're feeling insecure. Look, we got the Lovers. Yeah, they want the connection though. Yeah, they want the connection, but with this Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, they're just not feeling like. Look, underneath that we got the Seven of Pentacles. They're not feeling like this is what's coming in, the growth. For whatever reason, they want to continue to grow themselves. Maybe they just feel like it's not enough money, either you or them. Like they're not making enough money yet to pursue the relationship that they're wanting with you, or they want to come in first with more income before they try to spin a block if this is an old person. And that could be that new way in which they want to come in, being more financially, stable. All right, so we got the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, hmm, so there could be some type of heartbreak or lack of self-trust that someone is having, because we got the Three of Swords also with this High Priestess in reverse. someone is maybe out of touch because of heartbreak. Perhaps they're not really sure how to give when it comes to connection or disconnection. They're not yet sure, or perhaps they're dealing with some type of betrayal that they experienced. Yeah, conflict with the five of swords underneath that. There's some type of conflict with other people. Perhaps they've had to walk away, or maybe they might even be feeling intimidated when it comes to approaching you. Okay, what else? Let's see. What's this high priestess in reverse? Okay, so it was maybe some secrets, some type of disharmony. Like I said, it definitely could have been maybe a lack of closure from whatever experience someone has had with secrets, and they're just out of touch and have kind of maybe just kept to themselves. But it looks like they definitely, with this Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, um, even though it's this disharmony, they feel like you are a wish come true for them, or you feel like that about this person, like that is a wish come true. It was kind of like the right person, wrong time situation is what I'm getting, and now they want to let it be known that not only are they, the right person, but it's also, the right time, or this could be you feeling that way towards them. Let's see, what else we got for Sagittarius? Okay, yeah, someone is being, just defensive, kind of making sure they're protecting themselves a little bit from moving forward with this thing. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Um, they want stability, but at the same time, they have to be defensive because they don't want, if things don't go right, they don't want it to shake their world up. Yeah, with the Nine of Wands behind that. Yeah, they want to make sure that they're definitely preserving themselves despite pursuing this relationship. That if it doesn't go how they expect, they don't want it to crumble their foundation. Okay. So we got the Three of Cups. All right, so yes, we got, this is the community card basically. There is community coming in with this person. Looks like it's coming in fast with this Knight of Swords. You got these big changes. Someone is determined to come in. But it might, you might meet this person possibly at a social event, maybe a friend of a friend. If this is a brand new person that's coming in, or this could be how you and this past person realign. Perhaps you all have mutual friends, and it looks like they're gonna be trying to shoot their shot. But they're unsure of how to do it. So it it might come in gradually. Let's get one more card for Sagittarius. One more card. It was still that Ace of Wands in reverse that popped back out again. Yeah. So things have been postponed. Maybe they're having some type of creative block of unsure how to move forward passionately. Again, it could be because of maybe some type of money situation. Maybe money is funny. But it could be some type of, again, social gathering that you guys might run into each other again, or this new person who you might meet in this social setting. Bottom of the deck, we got Page of Swords. This coupled in with this Ace of Wands in reverse. So it looks like, even though someone is not quite at the stage of being fully yet feeling confident with this situation or this connection, it looks like they're still going to be fair, though. I mean, they're curious about this, but they're still unsure. Curious, but unsure. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, let's get into your money lead. All right. Let's see. What's your money looking like? Bottom of the deck, we got exhausted. Recharge and regroup. Feel financially drained, lacking viable options. So you could be feeling financially drained, but you're being told to recharge, regroup. Perhaps there could be some type of new opportunity coming about that you need to be ready for. And if you're drained, might not be ready for it. Sometimes we ask for things that we're not yet ready for. We might pray for things that we're not yet ready for. Maybe it's because we haven't had any vacancy in our life to allow it to be placed in our life, or we haven't yet gained tools or skills that are necessary to maintain this thing that we say that we are ready for. So yeah, someone's going to be shedding something. So we got time to set higher goals, reducing losses, elimination, and completing a new metamorphosis. So it could be some things that you have to shed about yourself, so that you can set higher financial goals for yourself. Bottom of the deck, we got winning. Don't spend everything at once. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. So like how I said, you have to have that vacancy available for blessings to come in. You can want to win with everything, but if we're not making space for it to be inserted into our lives, then it will, fly past us again. We have to make that space. We have to let go of things that are no longer serving us. And it's something financially or things that are impacting your financial stability and security that you're going to need to shed. It could be, behaviors that you're doing, financial choices that you're making. Could even be the people that you're giving to. Maybe it's the job that you're at. Something has to be shed in order for the new to come in. So next we got bright ideas. Take action on your ideas. Have an innovative new inspiration. Test new ideas and break out fast. Okay, the bottom of the deck, we have a wrong decision. Think before you act. So you might have a lot of great ideas, but don't be impulsive with this thing. Make sure that you are being realistic with your financial moves or the moves that you make toward the financial goals that you have set for yourself. Do not be impulsive. Remember your own limitations, and move within those limitations. They don't have to be barriers. Just because something might limit you, it doesn't stop you. You just may have to do a little differently. Okay, so we got spiritual work. You are a light worker. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. Maybe some of you have been thinking about going into spiritual work. You could be another tarot person yourself, thinking about going into business for yourself. And at the bottom of the deck, use opportunities that arise as gift. You will discover new talents that will lead to new opportunities. Okay, so maybe this could have been something new that you find out about yourself. That not only are you into spirituality, but you are a healer, you are a light worker, and now you want to pursue um, this goal, this new trajectory of career opportunity. What else for Sagittarius? The exhausted card came back out. So recharge and regroup. Again, it says feeling financially drained, lacking viable options. So you might be, feeling drained, but if you are a light worker or some type of spiritual work, find a way to debrief after doing all that, finding healthy outlets, not holding all of that in, because that it could impact you on not just your career path, or it can impact your money, it can impact your emotional or your physical wellness as well. And even when you're sick, that could potentially take you out of work. If you ain't working, you're not making money, right? So it can all be a rounded, everything being connected and aligned with one another, and that when one piece of the system is broken, the whole system can't work until that piece gets fixed and is back on track. Bottom of the deck, again, wrong decision. Think before you act. Reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. So not overdoing it, making sure that you are definitely considering your self-care when it pertains to the way in which you work, how you're pursuing your career, and your financial goals. Let's get another one for Sagittarius. Fast changes. Take bold steps forward. Things happen suddenly in a short period in a hurry. Okay, so you could have some fast action coming towards you when it comes to changes, either dealing with your financial state or dealing with your career. We got endings at the bottom of the deck. It's time to say goodbye. The cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change, rebirth. So again, at the beginning, there was shedding. So perhaps, with this ending, there is a new, and then with fast changes, it has multiple, it looks like a corridor with multiple doors or thresholds. So you could be walking through new thresholds. And, again, in order to take on some of these new things that are coming in, we have to release the old life. We can't take it with us and also want to upgrade at the same time. It's not going to happen that way. You're only dragging that in there, and that's not change. We have to leave the past in the past and not be afraid of what is potentially coming for us moving forward. So it looks like it's some new things definitely coming in with either your money or your career, and you're just going to have to decide to let go of some things that are just could possibly be weighing you down or just not serving or benefiting you anymore. So we got investments. Invest wisely. Investments made will have positive results that will bring prosperity. So yes, invest wisely. Take the steps that you need to take toward whatever your financial goals or your career goals are for the month of November, but also making sure that you are, again, maintaining self-care. Bottom of the deck, we got gambling. Don't risk too much. Excessive gambling can have dangerous consequences. So either perhaps this is literally you're someone who gambles and this could be eating up your money. But if it's not a physical gamble thing and you're just kind of gambling with your life, make these investments in your life realistic and cautious. Be logical about it in the way that you're moving and going about it. All right, y'all. That was your monthly read for November 2025. I appreciate you guys stopping in for this video, Sagittarius. Again, this is LAVI Program LLC. I am Lavender, your virtual life coach. If you are in search of a personal reading, whether it be for a life coaching session or if it is for a tarot read, all of the contact details are below in the description box. And I look forward to the next video with you all. All right. Have a good day. Bye.